going to give you a few tips. I have been asked questions by my daughter as I've been doing these videos on the different lotions and salves that I make. And so I think that I'm going to try to give you a few tips. One, you don't have to use your herbs to make these lotions. If you want flower water, like I make, you can buy it. You can buy it at health food stores. I find that they don't always have the lavender flower water, so I've gotten it on Amazon if I need it and I don't have my supply. You can use your, like an essential oil that you can buy. It's very popular. If I were to have to use this for my oils, I would be buying the larger bottles. Instead, I actually end up using my plants. And the reason I started to use the plants was because when I was initially, decades ago, teaching people how to grow herbs. And a lot of them were asking questions. Their problem was, here in our hot weather in Florida, the plants are stressed in the heat. And so they end up shooting their strength up towards the tips so that they can reproduce quicker when they start really stressing. And what happens is the bottom leaves and foliage tends to die back. So they look terrible. They are in not a good condition. So I tell them to trim back their herbs. But most of the time people don't know how to use it other than to put their oregano in tomato sauce. Different things. How do you use your lavender other than making cookies maybe? And a lot of people don't know about that. They might just do potpourri. It just looks so pretty and smells so nice. So I started to try to give people tips and ideas and direction as to how to use some of your fresh herbs from your garden. For me, I've made videos on how to how to cut it, how to dry it, and then take that dried foliage and flowers and things and make an oil by heating it up in oil and letting it sit and then sieving it. I make a video. I have a video on how to make the flower water by drying and prepping the plant the same, yet boiling it into a pot with the lid upside down so the condensation will go into a bowl. I like doing my own herbs because I have quite a few. Finding out how to use them for making tinctures, different things that you can do. Rubs, dry it and make rubs instead of buying rubs in the store. There are all kinds of recipes. So trying to get people to learn how to use their own herbs. You know what's in your product. You're not looking at something that's got names of things that you have no idea what it is. It could be an okay thing, but then I would have to look it up online to make sure I know what it is. So between that, and then another question I've had is how many drops of essential oil, if you're using essential oils, even a mix of essential oils, how many drops should you put in to the carrier oil that you might have? Now, this oil is actually already a lavender oil that I've put back into its container. But if you are making some, and let's just say you're going to make 20 milliliters, this wonderful book that I bought, I have several in my library, but this one by Clara Maxwell Hudson on aromatherapy massage, it is a wonderful book. I'm definitely a picture person, and so it has a lot of information in this book. Talks to you about the carrier oils and also gave a wonderful blending guide. And in this, she explained that most of the lotions and oils are set up as about 2% of your essential oil to your carrier oil, whatever it is you're using. And that if you had 20 milliliters, so you're going to take whatever amount of milliliters you're making, and if you're trying to get the 2%, 2.5%, you want to take those milliliters and divide them by 2. So with 20, it comes up as 10. That means I can use 10 drops of whatever essential oils that I'm using. Okay, if you have sensitive skin and you need to take that down maybe to 1%, she mentions again the milliliters that you have. If it is 20 milliliters and you divide it by 4, you're looking at 5. That means 5 drops to that 20 milliliters. And 20 milliliters is small. Okay, it's small. So this is, if I were to use it for making a large bottle of lotion, it would be a lot. I'd have to get a larger bottle to be able, it's like making soap. You need a lot more of it. So I'm just telling you to try to gauge how many drops you use, whether it's a combination. And I've had somebody ask me if I can make some oil for stretch marks. And I went in online. I know some of the oils that are good for that, something like frankincense, and there's several. So I actually looked up essential oils for stretch marks, and it gave me some options. Some of them that I have, and some that I need to add to my stock of essential oils. So keep that in mind. There are little tips. I hope that they help for you.